dream showing at the Paris Opera House because that gilded location is so perfect for Balmain. Of course, he did the ballet costumes recently for the ballet. Surprising was how down to earth and how much more wearable it was. There was a lot more day wear that you could actually wear during the day. It was the black and white, very graphic. Feeling very much at home in the house. There was an ease about this collection and a légèreté to this collection that I haven't seen before. It was less ostentatious and in control, and I think that was really great to go in this direction where you're seeing more day wear, you're seeing stuff that you could actually wear out in the world and not just at events. Some really iconic evening wear pieces where they used the skin almost like a tissue so that it was the background for some great, cut out black dresses.
Balmain. I think it was a really good interpretation of his army of women, and I like the softness and the flirtiness and not only the toughness that we saw before.
Girl as being super romantic and a real free spirit with a little bit of a 70s sensibility, but Natasha's taking it to an entirely different place. There's still the quintessential bits of lace and certainly a floral motif and a softness, but she's a tough girl. She's a girl that likes to hit the street and hit it hard.
Talking about Natasha Ramsey-Levy and a whole kind of new girl for Chloe. I have to admit that I didn't think it was a new girl. I thought it was very much in the continuation of the Chloe girl.
Quintessential French girl. If you look at her personally, her personal style, the collection felt very personal, very cool. You can feel that she and her friends would be wearing all those clothes.
Interesting patterns harken a bit to Art Nouveau, but a Temp girl with a leather jacket on top of a soft dress, a biker boot, and many times even a gladiator shoe that was worn with a toreador pant, which got a little punky spirit to her. She's a girl of the streets, and she's going to do it her own way. Asymmetry, the idea of kind of a flounce with a lot of skirts that sway to one side or to another.
That you want to wear every day, little suits, little jackets, trousers. It felt really cool, but above all, I thought it was really wearable, very, very strong.
Very pretty clothes, very Parisian, kind of lean silhouette but somehow fluid at the same time. It looked like Chloe. I thought it was a big win.
Interesting debut, and always fun to see the second collection from an inaugural collection of any designer.
She made it very Chloe. She went back to what it means, made it feel cool and now and strong.
The Chloe girl is kind of iconic. She's 70, she's, got long blonde hair, she's freewheeling, she's cool. I thought it was a great show.
John Galliano went right into the trenches and did one version of a trench after another. Certainly a coat he prefers and a great topper for the spring season.
How to travel in style, wear Maison Margiela, because the show was wonderful. Really funny, whimsical, creative. I mean, nobody does it like he does. John is the best.
They just removed the fabric from in between the seams and made it a cage, which was certainly very Margiela, but also very, very John Galliano.
One of my favorite shows, this one, and everything is amazing. It's all so in the details, and this time it was something about flights, and everyone had tags with first class or priority, and just everything in total looked really cool.
probably best the gold brocade that was trimmed in the seaming with beautiful white ostrich feathers. Those ostrich feathers appeared back into the accessories and many times woven into the girls' hair that gave them a bit of a floaty spirit.
It was really fantastic. I always love Margiela and I worked with them like a lot of times, but it's always special and something different. So I feel amazing.
I really like that he carried over some of the coats that he set up last season, a very iconic trench coat. He also nodded to some of the trends that are going on this season, all the incredible flyaway feathers, diamante. There's as many pieces that feel as festive as they are. I love the show.
It's so nice how it's going on now in Margiela. John is really very deeply involved in the company, in the brand. We are so happy, exciting, and I think it's a magic Margiela moment. Thanks, John. I think we can have a good future.
Someone that's a citizen of the world who's always on an airplane, I really actually appreciated that show for so many reasons, including 2 backpacks and a handbag swinging from the backs of the girls.
He's a wonderfully intriguing imagination. It was interesting to see John Galliano play with the idea of travel, its central obsession in our life, and especially fashion people.
It was like a little bird with like feathers and then a bodysuit underneath. The clothes looked really cool and the vibe was really nice.
Glamorous luggage. They had the stickers attached and everything, and I thought it was absolutely wonderful and very dreamy, and I loved all the feathers. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. The trench with all the mirrors, it would definitely look amazing on me. Like the traveling disco ball.
A very fun take on the trench, and particularly the one reapplied with mirrors. So when you're getting on in first class or wherever you're flying to, you'll certainly be seen, and you won't need a compact because you can just look into your sleeve and put on your lipstick.
I love the transparent organza trench coats. I love the use of feathers both in the hair but also on the fabrics of the clothing themselves. I love the accessories were fantastic, and the way they were kind of like those cloud cushion bags, and I thought that it was just all over really a lovely show, and I'd love to travel with that collection.